to everyone. In this session, we are going to see about the solved question paper which has been written on 22nd December by the 12th standard CBSE students on subject computer science. This session deals with the section C question. So with this, I am ending the question paper. We'll see the question. The question is that it is regarding the CSV file, and here Nisha, working in a company, has created a CSV module in Python, and here they have given the codes, that is the statements with some errors, and they asked you to correct the errors, and the CSV file is named as employee.csv. So what they are asking, you see here, help her in completing the code to read. So to read the desired CSV file named. So already file has been written with the details. So they are asking to read the desired CSV file. The questions are, this is the content, that is the details within the CSV file with the employee number, name, and then department. Here they have given 4 records. Next is the set of code written by Nisha. They are the incomplete code with the errors. This is the first, second, third, and they have given 6 statements. Let us see one by one. The question number 50 is dealing with the statement 1. Here they are asking what should she write in place of CSV to import the correct module. So here it is showing error. You know that here this is the uppercase letter. It should be written in lowercase for import CSV statement. So that is the answer. So these are the options, and this is the correct option. Moving to the 51st question, they are asking to fill the missing code at the statement 2. So here the statement 2 is with open, then here 2 blank spaces, new line is equal to as file, and this is the statement 2. So this is the question regarding opening, and in the first slide itself we have seen to read the document only. So we need the mode in read mode only. So the answer will be employees, here the name of the file. So employee.csv, and the mode is in the read mode, since in the question it has given us read mode to read the file only, so it is R. Okay, so statement 2. Because the 4 options are given, we can say that this is the option. Okay, but even though if you are choosing this as the correct one, and if you are running the program, I am using Python 3.7. Here you see it will be giving new lines is an invalid keyword argument for this function. So it is showing error. I don't know how they are going to provide mark for this question. Okay, so the statement should be with open employee.csv comma r, and this should be neglected. At last I have given the corrected code to read the file and to give the answer. Next question is regarding the 52nd question on statement 3. Here you see they are asking for the parameter at this blank space. So you know that some variable has given, so csv dot, since it is of read, it is a reader one, so reader of the file. Okay, next moving to the statement 4. They are asking for the error correction. Here you see the error correction is for or in range of er, statement of 4. This range of er is the error, so instead of that it should be replaced by er, because we have seen in the previous slides that er is equal to csv.reader of file. So it is in that er, so range should not be here. In these 4 options, this is the correct one, and the other, while range is not the correct one, so here it will also give the error. And next, for r is equal to er, these assignment, these are the error options. Even though if you are correcting this, it will be giving error, because in range of ER, what is that error is CSV.reader object cannot be interpreted as an integer, because for ER you have already assigned CSV.reader of. So it is a reader object, it cannot be range means you have to give a number. So it cannot be interpreted as an integer. So this is the error. Next question is on 54th. Here you see name R, while if you are using while R is equal to ER, it gives the name R is not defined, because here you see R in ER or R is equal to ER. This is the row. Okay. So here for row in that record, for each and every row in that record, you will be going to identify. So it is not a defined one. So it shows some error. Next is the 54th question regarding the statement 5. They are asking to fill the blank here. So which is equal to account statement 5. They are asking to equalize one field of the record. They are giving three field, that is employee number, name, and then the department. So yeah, they are asking to display the record which is having the department equal to accounts. Since R is the variable, that is you are having to give the rows one by one, you have to check it. So r is the value or variable, you are going to check over. So here the options they have given are ER of 3, R of 2, ER of 2. Now already I said that ER is an CSV reader object, so the object cannot be assigned any values or cannot be. So both these are wrong, and then based on this R of 2 and then R of 3, since only three fields are that employee number, name, and then department, you know the index starts from the array 0 value. So R of 0 represents the employee number, R of 1 represents the name, and R of 2 represents the department. So this is the option. Okay, you see here, if ER2 is given as account, then it gives the CSV reader is an object, so it is not subscriptable. So both that options are wrong. If you are going for this R of 2 is equal to accounts, this is also an error. It is an index error, list index out of range, but they have given only these options. Some has given the answer as R of 2. If you are entering R of 2 and then entering the codes, I will show what are all the errors you will be getting. This is one error. So again this 54th question is the wrong one, as you didn't define the R as an empty list. After defining the list only you can go for the indexing purpose. So if you are writing the same that is R of 2 without defining the empty list, it shows both the answers are the wrong one. So here again this is a question to be awarded marks. Moving to the fifth question regarding the statement 6, they are asking for the suitable code for blank space, that is to display every employee's name and corresponding department. They are asking to display only the name and then the department against the records. So this is the statement they have given, print dash comma dash 60, statement 6. So R of 0 represent number, R of 1 is name, and then R of 2 is department. So R of 1 and then R of 2 is the answer. So this is the correct option for this question. You see here we have corrected according to the codes given, that is according to the options given in the question paper. You see import CSV, this is the first statement corrected, and with the second statement even the new line will be giving error, so I have deleted that. And next is ER is equal to CSV.reader of file. Here for R in ER, if R of 2 is equal to, because this is the thing they have given as an option, and then so for this question and for this question you have to get the marks, both of them. Even though if you are correcting the code and given like this according to the options, the error you will be getting here is this is R of 2 is equal to accounts index error list out of range, and if you are using new line it will also showing that error. So the code is the wrong code which will not give the answer. So here I have given, you see here I have given the next one also, that is the new lines will be given. What is the error? So it is an invalid keyword argument. We can move on to the corrected codes, that is the code which will be giving the correct output. You see here I have given here writing a CSV file. So import CSV include. This is one way of writing a record into the file. It can be either given in the program itself, or you can get the records from the user itself. We are having some types. Here I have given the records in order to explain the concept. So here how to write in it. Here we can write the details of the records to be saved, and then you have to name the file as employee, and then you are going to write it in the CSV file. So we have used the write mode, and then create a writer object, and then here write that each and every row into the record, and then after writing that CSV file is created. This is one print statement which we can see that record has been written in the file. Okay, after writing this you are going to read it. So how you are going to read it? So how to read means the same set of statements, but I have included some statements which gives the correct answer. So import CSV. Since we are going to search for the accounts, I have told that if r of 2 is equal to accounts, it is giving index error. So make a variable search where you can enter the item to be searched, and then open, assign that object. I said that there should be an empty list, then only you can go for checking the records in the ER. So empty list is created, and for every row in ER you append that values to the record, that is R, and starting from the first position you are going to start. So initially q is equal to 0, so you are going to search, that is how many records you are going to found is to be added with the variable, and then it will be listing the values in that record. So for R in LST in this list, if the search in R, it may be either the number or the name or the department. You can search for any of the field. So here we are getting the search field from the user. So it will be searching according to that value. Print R means it will be printing the entire fields. If you are having 3 fields means all the 3 fields will be printed. If you want to fill only the required fields, for example they have asked for r of 1 and then r of 2, that is name and then the department, you can specify the field like this also in this print statement. So it will be searching and it will be including the records whatever found, and then it will be printing. Okay, so it goes move on to the first record, second record. So for loop will be repeated. If there is no record, it will be checking. If the record is found, it will be adding. If it is not founding, the value will be 0. If it is 0, we can say that the record is not found in that. So this is the correct way of writing the code to display the name and then the department. Yes, I have given the screenshot of the question where the entire thing, that is both the write and then the read options, that is both the codes have been embedded in a single file, and then you can see this is for the write option. Here I have given to get the input from the user. In the previous slides I have included the records, and here we are getting the inputs from the user. You can enter how many records according to the value n. This can also be got from the user, whether the number of records should be how many records do you want to insert. This can also be included. Here I have included with 5, so it includes 5 records. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3 and then 4. So this is one option where you can also get from the user. Again after this, after running this program, you can get the answer. For example, you see I have included 5 records and I am asking the search key as accounts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here you see accounts, and it is for accounts, it is having 2 values. Enter the name to be searched. So here I am searching for the department. So 2 records are found. So I am asking to display all the fields. So E1 name, that is number, name and then the department has been included. Okay, this is the answer. So the code which they have given, even though if you are correcting with the options given, while with open new lines should be neglected, and then For R of 2 equal to accounts, it gives an error, index error, keyword error. So you have to change the code to get the correct answer. Right. Thank you. In this session, I have completed the question paper. So I have divided the question paper into three parts as section A, section B, and then section C. The question paper code is 091 and set 4. So I have completed this and I have given the explanations up to my level. Okay. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. You can post it. I'll see it and then I will answer you during the next sessions. In the next session, we will see the topics related to the term 2, data structures, that is the stack, and then the second topic is on networks, and third is on database management system, SQL, and then Python. We will see the topics one by one and we will see some important concepts regarding all these three. Thank you to everyone who are all watching this.